2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
Action set, lady. Let's go, D.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Jones charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Christian Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Johnson. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught, Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
I I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's coming, Bingo. Check.
Cousins now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll field this at the 5. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Finds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now it's Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first down, Stafford here. This is Anderson over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Stephen Weatherly in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford. Screenplay, Anderson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still... And look at this, it's a fake. Past the 20, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Stephen Weatherly picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Right there.
The shotgun snap for Stanford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Cousins again. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. On first down, Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Get ready. 54, Mike, 54.
On first and 10, Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch it.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Lions first down.
Set. 260. Monday.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Charlie.
Stafford on first down. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Stafford going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So